Oh, hey there. Brian Amrine with Value Driven Analytics here. Just training for the big football game tomorrow. And, well, the big snack spread that'll be there as well at the watch party. But honestly, the big football game has me thinking about the analytics career path, as usual. So many analysts treat their career maybe playing defense, you might say. They're doing what's necessary to keep their job. They're doing the tasks that have helped them send out the reports, perhaps manually, just doing what they're used to, never really working on getting to that next level. Sure, it's put on the list and they've talked about learning more advanced analytics tools, but somehow never find the time to do that. So a lot of analysts are at that point just playing defense. And then there's other analysts who are maybe doing some offense, but they're running the ball. They're not really going for the big yards. They're just looking to maybe pick up a few yards here and there. They might go to a conference from time to time or occasionally take some time to learn a new technique or apply a new technique they've learned recently, but they're not consistently really going for it. And that's where the third option comes in. And certainly, maybe some of you are doing this. You've made it your goal this year. And so far, over the last month or so, you've executed on it. You've just decided this is going to be the year that you really go for that next level. Maybe it's a senior analyst role if you're an analyst, or a manager role if you're a senior analyst, and you want to lead people. You have a passion for that. And so you're really going for it. And you're going to throw a pass down the field. You're going for the big yards. You're going for the touchdown this year. And so, in order to do that, you are thinking every day, what is the most efficient way to do this? You're trying to get as efficient as possible, and you're also really taking some time to proactively think about next level analyses and next level leadership initiatives that can help your organization advance their goals. So maybe you're that analyst, but if you're not there, maybe you've just been playing defense this season, or maybe you've been just making slight enhancements from time to time. Consider whether this could be, it's still early in the year, whether this could be your year to really take your career to the next level. Well, before we wrap this video up, I want to say something to the managers out there. Maybe some of the concepts that we just talked about could apply to you as well. Perhaps this is the year where you work on taking your career from manager to senior manager to director, or beyond. But I also would encourage you to think about what we just talked about for each of your direct reports as well. As a manager, in terms of a football analogy, you play a lot of roles. Certainly, in a lot of cases, you are the quarterback for your team and you call the shots. You're the coach. But at the same time, you also have a responsibility to perhaps be that offensive line that's protecting the quarterback. Each one of your employees is leading things. They're leading projects that perhaps you assign to them. Well, in that project, they are the quarterback, but you're the offensive line that needs to think about the offensive line setting the quarterback up for success. If they just let all the obstacles come through and do nothing to block them, they are not setting up the quarterback. You're not setting up your analyst for success. So, how can you do that? Obviously, you think about blocking and tackling, and certainly you need to think about all the projects that are coming at your team and help prioritize those. But also just think about setting your quarterback for that project up for success in general. And a big way you can do that is by teaching them the technical and soft skills that have helped you be successful and become a manager in the first place. It's very likely that you have those skills. So pass those on and encourage your team, give them the encouragement to apply those skills. And when they run into issues, help them troubleshoot, of course, give them advice on how and when to apply the techniques that you've taught, give them feedback on how they're doing with those things. And then finally, put them in positions where they can be in a position to make that big throw for their career. So, what that could look like is putting them in a position, giving them a project that could allow them to develop the skills they need to develop to get to that next point in their career. So, make sure you're giving them targeted projects that don't just take advantage of your strengths, that's good, but also are going to give them an opportunity to improve in the areas where they need to improve to reach their next goal. And on top of that, a big area where a lot of analysts can always improve is communication. And so another way you can put them in a position to grow their communication skills is just to let them present their work. Maybe especially if they struggle with communication, you need to do a pre-presentation where they pretend to be presenting to you as the final stakeholder, and then you give them feedback on that. And then after that, they're ready to go and try that presentation with the refinement you recommended to the true stakeholder. If they really struggle with communication, that might be a good step. But let them present their work. I don't know how they're going to improve without actually having those reps, actually having those opportunities. Well, I hope whether you're an individual contributor or manager that you've been encouraged through this video. Maybe there's some things we've talked about that you can apply this year and maybe even this month and perhaps even this coming week. Again, if you really want to go for it, it means going for it every single day, being intentional about doing things in an efficient manner, and about proactively identifying those next level leadership initiatives that are going to help your company and help you in your career growth. Well, thanks again for watching. Consider liking if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to our channel for more encouraging videos like this, but also the videos that can help you learn those skills we've been talking about. They're going to help you be more efficient, like Python, SQL, Power BI, data science skills, and the analytics soft skills as well, the communication techniques, the leadership initiative. We've got videos on all of those things, so please consider subscribing. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about what we talked about today. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you